Alright, so we got Edgar on the left and Gabe on the right. We're going to look at a couple of guys that really spin, trying to correct them, trying to get them to drive to the plate a little bit more. Edgar's going to be in the stride position. Gabe's going to go out of high-low-high. He's not going to do it right, but he's going to go out of high-low-high. So we'll start with Edgar. Starts off in a pretty good position. Front side glove, doing a good job. Okay, he's on top of the ball. All right, he's pointed back towards the shortstop. Feet look like they're pretty much in line. Maybe a little off. Maybe a little off to the first base side. And Gabe, the angle's kind of bad. We haven't got to that point yet. So we'll go high-low-high with him. Never go to the ground when you're going high-low-high. You're not balancing. Okay, so here's his break. Not too bad with his break. Going thumb down, coming out of the glove. Alright, and you can tell the difference between the way Edgar's reaching back and the way Gabe's reaching back. He's back behind his head, going towards first base, which a lot of us are doing. Just trying to get him in the stride spot. So that's his stride position. You can see there's a big difference. Gabe's pointed completely towards the dugout, or the third base side. Difference in the glove. He's throwing the glove straight down. Edgar's got a little bit of control of his glove. So there's the stride position. Okay, as Edgar comes out, we end up almost with the same thing. A little bit of a difference though. And the biggest difference is Edgar's going straight up in the air. So he's going to drop his shoulder. Shoulder's coming down. Front side gloves coming up. So now they're almost in the same exact position. One pointed towards the dugout. One pointed towards the dugout and straight up with his front side shoulder. Edgar comes through, and by about this point, okay, his hips should already be rotated. So he's a little late rotating his hips. And Gabe doesn't look like he actually rotates his hips at all. A little bit. Okay, but he should be, belt buckle should be pointed right at the catcher at this point. His head's already starting to come out of the way. Alright, so we know the ball's probably going to come not in the position that we want it. Edgar's still pretty much in a straight line, but he's got the ball wrapped back behind his head. Both of them do. And neither one of them are on top of the ball either. He's on the side of the ball here, and he's almost, it's hard to tell, almost looks like he's completely backwards with his hand. Alright, shoulders on Edgar actually get to a pretty good point. He's straight at the catcher, but if you notice, throws his glove to the side, throws his elbow to the side. So everything's coming this way. He's got nothing going to the plate. Everything's just spinning completely out of the way. So all his momentum is going this way instead of towards the plate. And Gabe, okay, once he pulls his head out of the way, he's going to start to fall off a little bit towards the left, towards first base side. Actually, he's behind the ball pretty well. There's his arm slot. Not too bad of an arm slot coming through. But you can see how much he's pulled his head out of the way. So he starts here and finishes all the way over here. So he's not taking his glove out front either. He's not attacking the glove. He's definitely not attacking the glove with his chest. Both of them are pretty much pulling off, falling off. So I'm going to finish with Edgar. All right, if you notice, front knee is bent. So he's almost going to stay in the same position instead of really getting out over his front leg. Can't get out over your front leg if your knee is bent. Should be locked out. Gabe's hard to tell. If it's locked out, it looks like it's bent also. Yeah, so he's not getting out over his front leg, his body, like a lot of the people, a lot of guys we've seen. It's going in this direction instead of out front, over his front. And you're going to see Edgar is actually going to completely spin off, just completely sideways. Everything's going in this direction. So he started here and finished all the way over here, where Gabe started here and finished off here. Not too bad of a finish, but you see again how the curve, the body takes both guys away from the plate, away from the catcher, away from velocity. And that's when you see a guy spin with his foot all the way out front. So Gabe lands all the way out in here instead of over to the side where he should be landing. See what Edgar does. He controls it. This is not too bad a finish. But you can really see everything. So he's actually attacking the catcher sideways with his hip. And you can see it here too, sideways with his hip. So this is going towards the catcher. Instead of the head, instead of the front hip going towards the catcher, they've got their other hip going towards the catcher. And Gabe's going to finish completely sideways. There's Edgar, trying to get his head back to where it should be. Does finish in a low position. Does show his shoulder, but you can really see. The spin. So from here, almost like a discus spin across. So he's really throwing like a side armor, but over the top. So he's already been told we're going to switch him. Probably going to bring him down a little bit. Spin to the left. Not as bad as a spin, but you can still see the spin. You can see the quick tuck. Pull his glove down towards his hip and spin off to the left.